Good morning, everybody. I am now making my way along a highway that is off limits to trucks. That's what I was told, and now that I'm on it, only about 1 kilometer so far, it's certainly proving to be true. It is peaceful, it is palatial. Dual carriageways, 2 lanes on each side, plus a what we call a breakdown lane back home. Of course, it's never ideal to be on a highway, even one off limits to trucks that appears to go through the wilderness. But on a journey as long as mine, this is certainly a gift, and I will celebrate it as one as I make my way east in the direction of the capital of Cameroon, Yaoundé. As you can see in the background, I'm at a station in a small town, Bibodi, where so far everybody is treating me with kindness. There's not too many people around. At the roundabout at the end, the folks were smiling as I went past. I'll take that as an indication of the intent to do only good to the traveler here today. I'm gonna brush my teeth, floss too, of course, and then resume my journey. Yesterday I stopped in a small town and stayed in a guest house. It was very comfortable. Again, I paid 10,000 CFA, the local franc currency, which is about 18 US dollars. I had a room with an air conditioner and a private bathroom. In there were 2 5-gallon pails, as we know them in the US, full of clean water, which allowed me to not only take a bucket shower, that is, scoop the water and pour it over your head, in the same space, by the way, a tiled bathroom with a drain in the middle of the floor. There's also plenty of water to do my laundry, which is what I'm wearing, including my gloves. I'm washing all of these things at the end of every day by now because they are very dirty, and the salt by the end of the day is already cutting into my thighs. So I don't want to start with a dirty kit if possible. It'll be very uncomfortable if I do so. So I'll try to avoid that. I do have 2 kits, but if the drying conditions are what they are typically, so far anyway, that is if my kit will dry overnight, given my circumstances, I prefer to wash it. So I've been wearing this kit actually for many days by now for that reason. It is nearly annihilated, I assure you. I first put it on right out of the package, a Sportful kit, which I highly recommend. They do give me a discount, it's true, but I bring these kits with me, Climate Zero and tours before, because they are the best kits so far that I have encountered by far. They can survive, which is very important. Their comfort survives for months and thousands of kilometers and miles. That's hard to find in a bike kit like the ones I like to wear. So last night I was in the guest house I mentioned. I slept well, and this morning, most important, for the first time in about a week, I woke up without a sore throat. I am celebrating inside for this gift from the universe. I was getting concerned. It's not typical I have a sore throat beyond about 3 days, even when I'm very fatigued. By the way, getting on and off the ship, they took my temperature on my forehead. I was a little nervous that I might get into some trouble, but in both cases, they reported no fever. So I had this terrible sore throat, but no fever. That's what fatigue can do to a person. I can't be certain it was fatigue in this case, given I had a sore throat for a week. But that's where I'd put my money if I was a betting man. But regardless of the answers to those questions and more, I'm just happy the sore throat is gone.